Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and refresh this page. We should be live. Cool. Let's go ahead and make sure. Be live. Cool. Alright, I don't have a video on for this one just because we're not worried about it right now. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So I just got a new song. I think this song will be significantly superior. I don't know, this couple was just really struggling with the music, but I really found like this song really hit. I already have a lot of the video stuff ready. I just now gotta pair it to the music, and we will be chilling. So this is the music and the audio.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
I've got the content. So that's what we're gonna end up with. Perfect. Do I need to shorten this? Because right now we're looking at a minute and 25 seconds. Is that too long for to only have 20 seconds of audio? Personally, I feel like it's a little. I do want to go ahead and select all of these and enable beat detection. Private. This needs to be public. What? Why would it jump to recording a private video? How helpful is that? What? Anyway, alright, we'll leave that there. Cool. I'm gonna pull my phone real quick. That way I can see if there's any comments or anywhere you guys jumping in there. Cool. Alright, we're back. I don't like this part yet. So yeah, this is the beat I don't like. Not a fan of this whole part. I kind of want to skip a lot of this. I do like that. You know what? That could be mine. Let's see how this sounds. So I think. Alright, so yeah, that we do want to overlap both of these. And then you can do this, you can do this, and then kind of make them blend so they're actually playing part of each of them. That did not sound good. Did not really like that. I want that beat. Okay. I think the detection audio is actually not. I think they're off a little bit. So what you want to do whenever you're editing like this is go to the frame you're wanting to edit.
Door.
No, that's not it. Here. And then we're gonna ultra zoom in and look for the audio waves here. So that's way too fast. So I'm seeing these are not lined up at all. This more looks like it should be up here. I know the beat detector has it here, but I don't think that's right. So let's try that. One way you can do it is if you expand the audio a ton. Okay, so it is actually kind of close now. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to this beat here. And we're going to do an overlay like this. There we go. Yeah, that works. And then now our video is a minute and 11 seconds. Much better. So yeah, I do want to... We'll leave it for now. But there's a song. So yeah, we just cut it down by 18 seconds or so. So now we can go to have fun with the actual audio part of it. So
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind.
Turn this back on, and we will use beat detection here for the most part, and then we'll adjust.
Love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant.
So again, I had this set for a different song, so all this is going to be wrong.
It's not arrogant, it's not rude, does not insist.
I might keep that one fast-paced and keep this one long.
It's not rude, does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or it's not rude, does not insist.
Let's try. I don't know if I want to fold
It's not rude, does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. Own way. It's not irritable or resentful. Insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it
again, I feel like we're getting too fast-paced here.
Insists on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful.
I don't know if I want to go all the way to make everyone a second, because it just seems like a slow pace.
Insists on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice.
I really feel like that was
Insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful.
I wonder if I kept it like this and did this.
It's not arrogant. It's not rude. It does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth.
Again, I'm trying to keep them out of it until I get to here. So I really need to stall for this 8 seconds here. And I don't know if I have enough footage like this.
Does not insist.
I might just keep this slow pace for now and adjust in the future, because I really don't think... Let's push this up to here.
It's not rude. Does not insist on its own way. It's not, does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful.
That, I feel like there's a whole other beat in there.
Does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice.
What if I did that? Expanded this one to there? I just don't know how I feel about that one. I feel like it's just too slow.
It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing.
No, that's got to go here. It's
Not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing.
What doggo?
Or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it
What if we went to that? I'm gonna have to get more footage regardless.
It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with.
That's just not intentional though. I don't like that. I just feel like it's just boring. It's a boring start, you know?
Resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things.
I really want this to be the first shot of her.
Things, believes all things.
I don't want that to be the first shot of her.
Believes all things.
Or that. I don't want these shots. I want this to be the
and
first time we
endures
see her.
all things.
Okay, I know I got some shots of the bride. I mean the dress and things like that. Whoa. Where are those shots? Because these are them, and them is great. But I specifically wanted no. Specifically wanted shots of maybe I could do this shot of their backs. No, I really want the reveal to be intentional. Yeah, I really gotta save it. I don't know. Yeah, alright, well, let me go back to here. I must have exited out of it. But I just want some getting ready shots. We didn't get a ton. It's not super pretty, but I might take it. Again, don't want to show her. I could show her putting her shoes on. That's not revealing her. I could do the people setting up the day. Again, I just don't want to show her yet. I really want to keep it as a reveal because I want the reveal to be right here. So when it comes to making your films, you gotta kind of make those decisions ahead of time. And so for me, I made that call that I want this shot to be the first time we see the bride. So we'll pull this up here because again, this part right here,
Love bears
not this, but this shot right here.
and endures all things.
That's our big shine for the bride. So we still got about 3 seconds to fill in. We could make it with this shot. I'm not a huge fan of it, so I might put it in for now and then change it out later. It's just a dress shot. It's nothing crazy. I'm just gonna put a 709 filter on there real quick. No, I'll fix that later. But I just feel like
With the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
it's just not a great shot, and it's not like it's a super pretty background, but it's something. And so
With the truth. Love bears all.
that was way too fast. Hold on. If you're just hopping in, let me know if you have any questions.
Not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth.
Teaser.
Love bears all things, believes all things.
No, I'd rather have this earlier.
Not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices.
And let's move that. We'll pull this up here.
Rejoices with the truth.
And then possibly just do that. Pull this up to here. This would line up with this one. This one. And then we'll see what we got.
Rejoices with the truth.
I really
Love
not
does
a
not
fan of that
rejoice
shot,
at wrongdoing,
but, okay.
but it rejoices with the truth.
Love
Love bears all things, believes all things.
That's a cool shot. We can expand this. It's only 0.2 seconds.
Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all.
I could almost even put this here. Expand the dog. The dogs are super important to them.
The truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things.
Can I pull this back?
Hopes all things and endures all things.
Sweet. Okay. That's a huge part of it. So I think for now I'm okay with that. I expanded the dogs a little bit just because without going into too much detail, they were super important to them as a couple. They were actually kind of how they got together. And so dogs are a big part. So it might seem silly, but to the couple it was important. So let's start our intro again. Let's see what we got.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Yeah, I really like that reveal. Alright, now we have more time, so we can expand this. If I pull, no, we don't want to do that then. I am going to go ahead and create this into a compound clip. I always spell it with a K because I'm dumb. But this way I can move like these clips around and it's not going to move our audio because we don't want our music to get moved because obviously it's set up in the front. Do I want it to go from her to her and her girls? Or do I want to bring the guy into it? Next. Alright, let's get our beat detection back on. If you haven't used it before, it's great. Oh no! You can't? What? That's new. I didn't realize you couldn't do that. So, alright, well, we'll just try not to mess up our audio. I guess if you create a compound clip, you can't enable beat detection. Because I kind of want to move this to the beat. I just don't want that to get moved. We'll do that. If you ever need to like move something, just do that, and then this way you can just pull it back, and you're good, and it's back in sync. So let's try that. Because I really want this to expand to there, just for the beat, and then keep all our audio. I want some audio there. Are they laughing? Is there something? You never know when you're working with photographers and stuff like that. Like that's what.
3.
Yeah, no. Alright, so we do want to pull the audio down here to hear the reaction. So we're going to start there, and we'll kind of pull it up there, pull it back. If you use Alt and push these down, this is what gives you the freedom to create these little things. So if we do this, it'll bring it down to a 10, which means we can bring here to a -10. And then here, we want it to come up to here. We want that to start at a -10.
Oh.
That's too much. Alright, so 4, let's do a 8. Let's try that. And maybe make it more gradual.
Oh.
Much better. Alright, so 8 is the key. So -8. Same with here. We're going to pull you to -8. Oop. There we go. Let's try that. We want to hear their audio. And then I want that to stay low until about there.
Oh.
Let's see if I can boost their audio at all. Loudness is all at 40%. Can I do it individually? Loudness. Loudness is on. Because I want to hear them. I want to hear the giggles. I want to hear the murmuring together.
Oh.
That's better.
Why? This is wrong with you.
Much better. It's a little cap there, but
Oh.
let's push it. See what happens.
Oh.
Push it.
Oh.
Why? This is wrong with you.
Alright, these are all at 12. These are already pretty capped. Put it at 100%. See what happens.
Oh my.
This is a little bit out. You would have done it later.
Stop playing. This is wrong with you.
Alright.
Wrong with you.
Pull it back one.
Wrong with you.
Okay, so the boom, boom, boom. I do want to play into that. Whenever you have a song that has that, you can choose to completely ignore it, and it's totally fine. You can just do individual beats, but I'm a fan of the fast pace when it hits it. I think it brings some excitement, some movement. So,
Wrong with you.
boom, 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 boom. Right there. So this it hits. I don't know if I want to lose that clip. I think I'm going to pull these clips because I already was intentionally breaking these up. So let's pull these up here. We'll move those up, put these here, and let's see how this sounds. So what we're going to do is go a little earlier, hold Command B, and then as soon as you hear the beats, just hit it on B.
This is wrong with you.
So yeah, that should be something along those lines. Let's go
Wrong
back.
with you.
I think there's one about here, so there's really 4 there. So we can actually take this clip back. We're gonna put you up here, back in sync with this one, but we're gonna line you up here. Then we're gonna put these super fast cuts. I want them to kiss. So we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna go here. And I want a wide shot. What's a wide shot that I was using earlier? I don't want to use any of those. What's this one? Possibly this one. Even though these are like literally 0.05 second clips, you do want to be intentional. So like this one, these two are in the same setting, so I'm not going to put those next to each other. Even this one is in the same vicinity, so I'm actually going to intentionally split these up, and these are very similar. So even though again, it's only a 0.05 seconds, I promise you it's noticeable. So we're actually going to grab her and her girls. Did I already use this shot? I used a version of it. Okay. We'll leave that over there then. So close. And then turn into a big one. So them dancing or her shot up there, her hero shot. Let's see.
This is wrong with you.
I could even put one here. I think I should.
This is wrong with you.
Yeah. See how weird that looked? It looked like we were just changing camera angles. So I don't like that. I do want to scroll up here and look at some of my extra shots. See, these are shots that I really liked, and then I had some potentially usable ones up here. So we'll grab this one. We'll grab a veil shot, and then let's grab a him shot, and then we're going to pull these to the front. Because again, even though it's 0.05 seconds, I promise you, you can 100% notice that it's just weird. It just looks weird. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these here. We're gonna look into these shots. Let's go ahead and start with this one. Let's actually do this. Do this one here. We're gonna take you out. We'll put you in this. And then now we can go back to here. Then to here is fine. Then here, nah. Let's go ahead and move you up one. Pull you back, and then we'll pull a veil shot. That's actually kind of a cool shot. Am I using a veil shot later? Yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, see, those are too close. So now what I want to do is actually pull back and get a different shot. Just them looking at each other, I'm okay with. Yeah, so that's fine. Because it is quick, I don't need them doing the full motion. I just need them looking at each other. And that's kind of cool. So let's try this now. Let's do this. Let's do this. That's better. Time. Even though this one is a second beat, after you do a fast pace, I always slow it down. And so for this one, we're taking up what would normally be 2 clips. We're going to put them into 1 because we just put four into one. So, and that's typically my power shot. So I would have done this shot or maybe this shot, which I might still do, but I like. Oh, go again. All right. So one thing that I do want to look now that I realize how fast it is, we're gonna see how many of those boom, boom, booms that we hit, so we are prepared. So that's our first. Potential second. So, okay, we've got quite a few, which is fine. But what you can do is you can copy and paste this and then put them in each one. So like we know that it's right here. So if I copy and paste it right there, that should for the most part. And you can even, if you wanted to, you can copy and paste these two. I would not keep them, but just to give you the understanding of what needs to go there. But I don't like doing that, so I can do that. I used to do that. Or you could even not worry about it, and so like I'm not. I don't want to jump from there. I want to jump to. Let's get them with their family. And then I want to jump to a special shot. That's a cool shot. Yeah, so even though there's the boom, boom, boom right there, you don't have to always do it. I would say that you need to be consistent. I don't know if I want to go all the way. That's kind of long. Or else it's that. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, again, you do have plenty of options when you're editing. So let's go ahead and keep doing that. Let's get some him. Him and his. We didn't get any guy in shot with the boys. They really didn't take any pictures together. So that was fun. That's a special shot. I'm gonna save that. Her hero shot. We're not ready for that yet. Or that. Let's just do him. This one right here. We just did a single shot. I don't know if I want to. No, I don't want to do a portrait. A solo to solo shot. So I do like that one better than this one. But we'll save it because he smiled and he didn't smile a ton. So, no, I want them together. Did I use the veil shot already? Yeah. We could do. I'm gonna scroll to my reservoir over here. Yeah, that's a cool one. I kind of want to use. There you go. That's a fun one. So I look for the natural smiles. Like that's what we want. Like just the natural happy smiles. I do want to see because I kind of love that shot and I don't want to waste it on a .05. So I'm gonna pull this up here and we're gonna. I like this shot too. Let me find one worthy of wasting, if that makes sense. That could work. Just them looking at each other. Yeah, sure. I just, it's just a cool shot of them walking down the aisle after everything's been calmed down. Like that's just cool. I don't want to miss that. So let's go ahead and pull these both in. Oh, wait, did I already use that? Whoops. Yeah, I did. Dang it. All right, well, let me find one more. 'Cause that's a really cool shot, and I really don't want to waste it. I could do a balcony shot. I'm looking at each other on the balcony. Look at each other. That's fine. Again, this is a quick one, so I'm not too worried about it, but you still should be very intentional about everything. Dang it. So I don't want to do that to that. So if I pull this one to the front, because we have a balcony case shot at the end. How about that? Much better. And then I want them walking down the aisle together. That's such a cool shot. Expand it, and let's see what we have to work with. We can do more than that. Dang it. Yeah, that's cool. And then let's do... We can give him his moment. Is he getting a moment? Cool. So we can pull this back. So yeah, now we're starting to make progress here. We'll use that later. That's a cool shot of her. I want to do their dance. I already used their dance, right? Yeah, I used theirs, but I do want to use... That's a cool one. I want to save for the end. That's a cool one. That's actually a very cool one. But again, solo shot, maybe another balcony shot. Yeah, we can cut that way early. What if we cut that there, that there, that there, that there. That's not bad. What we're looking at time-wise. Okay, we've got 27 seconds, and we've done 9 seconds in... Got all these clips in 9 seconds. That sucks. Okay. But let's see how our film's looking. Let's go full screen for this one.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, it does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Oh my.
Why? This is wrong with you.
Yeah, it's looking good. We're making progress. I just... what do we have left? Let's just do the audio here. I still feel like it's long. But realistically, I'm gonna have... Hold on. Let's do that. But realistically, this all goes... Wait, P. Why would you not? Oh, it's because it's audios. We'll do... Why are you not letting me move? Thank you. Probably like that, and then this goes here. Okay, so that's actually where I want it to end, so hold on. Oh, I see, I see. Hold on. We actually want that like there. So we want to pull all this back. Come on, why is it not letting me, dude? You get out of here. It's just not wanting me to let it move it. It's super annoying. So I need to pull it up a little. Back a little. Yes. Okay, now you go here. Perfect. Alright, so realistically, we actually only have till here. This to this is what we have left. So we have 22 seconds left. Okay. That's manageable. And we have a lot of the footage already here. So we have... Let's get our dad in there. So if each clip here is 0.20 seconds. Let's throw her solo shot in here. Maybe we can keep a... I don't think I can actually expand that. I think that's fully. Yeah, we'll leave that there. We'll throw her girls in to there. Then we'll get... I can throw way more party shots in there. We'll throw this one in here to there. That's a special one. That's actually a really special one for them, so we're going to pull it all the way up. I don't like this part. Yeah, I'm going to cut out this middle part. Cut that out. Pull you to which should allow me to just do this. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at here. Yeah, that's what we want here. Let's try... Whoa. Not that. No. Oh, hold on. That's actually where this goes then. Which does make this video which means we're chilling. So we have a lot less content to work through. So now we only got a little bit left. So this video will be about 1 minute and 6 seconds. So that's still pretty cool though. So let's try it again. Because anyway, I know what's going on. This shot is supposed to be with this one. Yes. that's how many clips I need. Sheesh. All right. Anyway, I think I can make that work. So, because realistically, we're just gonna throw a bunch of party shots in there, and then obviously throw in a couple regular shots. I think that's a really cool one. It's the photographer. Why? Why? That's what. Bum, and they just start picking up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's just take these three for now. Put that one there. Put that one there. We'll start doing like every two, and then we're just gonna jump into. Bum. Cause yeah, I feel like even this one needs to get moved up. I don't like this. I feel like we do need that even. Even this one's a little. I'll give this one a little bit more breathing room, but it's really gonna start picking up. Maybe even there. Let's just try like that. Let me give them all the same time frame roughly. It's just too short. It's got to be at least 1.8. Done. Why does it just feel off? I feel like it needs to. Let's just try like this. Um, Zoom out like all the way. Like, I've got plenty of content to pull, you know. Yeah, like literally that's one. We did get her dad in there, but I want to get his mom. Please look up at him. Boom. Yep, there's our winning 1 second clip. The cake cutting. Or where's the actual cake cutting? Yep, there's the cake cutting. I don't want that. Their their dog cake cutting. This random person. Sure, they were having a blast. Her, why not? This guy was going loco. I don't know if she wants kids in there, so we'll pause on the kid. Just talking. That's a cool shot. There you go. I was like, I knew I had something there. Oh, I want that shot. What is that? Pull that one. Pull that one. Grandma, get her in there. Yeah, why not? Go, Grandma. Okay, so now what we do is we can do this. Was there any other clips that I grabbed? No. Then we can pull. Whoa. Pull mine on here, and then yoink them way over here. Now these are all the clips to work with. We got 56 seconds. Cool. Put them with these ones. So, something's off there. I don't know. I didn't get to use that shot. Dang it. I might pull that in later. We don't need him. It's fine. I do like that shot of the parents. Ugh. Whew. Alright. So now we're going to pull all of these over here and just start making them fit where we need them to. Let's just grab all these shots. I already got him and his mom. Yep, so we're gonna get rid of that. We'll pull them into there. It's a pretty shot. I don't think we want it to be 10 seconds. See, there's something with it being too fast that I'm like, I just feel like you're losing the value of what this point is. Because this is 10 seconds of their film. This is a tenth of their film. And we're giving it like ultra speed, you know? Because yeah, we pulled this to 0.6. 0.6, and then we want that. So we pull this to 0.6. And how does any of this feel? That doesn't feel bad at all. Put that there. And then what you do here is you just take this, or you find one of these that's 0.6. We're going to copy and paste this one. Delete all of those. And then just do that. I'm going to have to reline that up because I messed it up. But now I can just do that. So now I can just go grab a shot here. That's easy one. kind of see you towards the end, actually. I kind of like that shot there. Let's just get people dancing. Let's just fill in all the shots, and then I'll go back and tweak them. That looks good, and then let's throw some lighting ones in there. I want that shot in there. Let's pull Granny into here. Um, I feel like we can use that Glover ones way earlier. Let's pull the Glovers in from this one, which means this one goes to. I feel like it's just obvious. So I need more party shots, please. So I can actually pull it back a little bit further. That's good. Jeez, how long is that? Do I really want to do this? It's essentially, theoretically, if I copied all of these and pasted them, that's how it would feel like it's too fast. What if I extended everything to 12? So let's try that. So now we do this. See that. I feel like that needs to go here. This needs to go here. Let's try that. Definitely not those two shots. We are so close. I really don't even feel like that belongs. I feel like that's better. I wonder if we even just did this. And try that. That's a way longer clip. Because that could go there. Which means we go. We could start the partying here. Partying could go there to here. And maybe even pick up. I don't feel like that fits. Actually, I think it does. Because then now we can do an ultra fast pace for all of these. Yep, that's it. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say that. I just need to go grab like 8 party shots and we're done. I do love this shot and I want this to be the final one before this one. Maybe I can. It's gotta be. I literally just need like 5 party clips. So let's go all the way to the party time. Sure. Yep, her dancing works. Yeah, that one works. Him and his buddy up. Perfect. Yo, what was that? No. Yeah, we'll get the mom in there. So yeah, let's try these right here. We're gonna pull these, drop these down here, and then put them at the end of the film. And let's see what we got here. Pull this there. Because I could theoretically move this. So theoretically, let's just hypothetically, theoretically, metaphorically, mathematically, theologically do this. Definitely one earlier at the earliest, at least. I would maybe even pull it up. No. Maybe get some more footage. Not bad. I gotta find like 7 more clips, dang it. So I have to find, because I had this one was the last one. 8 more clips. Great. Wait, no? Yes. Dang it. Okay. Let's go back and find 8 more clips. Of the party time. One with their peeps. 1. 2. Yeah, that guy's going kind of crazy. Sure. 3. 4. That's 5. 6. 'He was a fun guy. The whole party. 7. 8. 'Kay. Let's see if these work. Okay. So, I want to move this one back here. Move this cake cutting there. And then wide shot of the peeps. I don't know if this one will work with this back. So I may need to move. Wow. Okay. I have her spinning twice. She spins here and then spins here. It looks like she's spinning, but she's not. It is 2 fully different clips. But for the sake of this shot, let's change it. let's try that. And going from this. Okay, I think we are done with that part.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, it does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Oh my.
Why? This is wrong with you.
How do I like this part?
Oh my.
Why? This is wrong with you.
Cool. Alright, so then we're going to go to James and Amanda. Because I need to steal all of that. I'm going to go back. And we're going to pull this up here. Cool. Alright, well I think we're done. We're going to go ahead and done. Here's our trailer. So now what I have to do is we need to get some design in here. So again, I'm going to go ahead and go to my sound effects. Let's go ahead and go to Amber Phillip. We are going to unzoom here. Just a little bit of sound design. We don't need anything insane here, but I do want to go to my T7, my sound effects. I don't have sound effects in here. My other drive, dang it. If I go to James and Amanda, can I steal it from you guys? Go to their trailer. Aha, that's what I want. I want this, and I want this. This is a great song. And I want this, the cheering. So now we're going to go back. We're going to do this. It doesn't matter, we still have it. Okay, so we want to keep both of those. So we're going to keep our force A time. So we're going to go ahead and slap this up in the front. All the way through, honestly, all of it.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, it does not insist on its own way.
Let's pull her down a little bit. It seems a little loud. Yeah, we want it to be subtle.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, it does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
And this has got to go.
Endures all things.
Beautiful. Let's pump that audio on this one, though.
All things.
Oh my.
Why? This is wrong with me. This is wrong with me. This is wrong with me.
I think we do want to start cheering from that point on.
Why?
Cool, so all those go in there for that.
Verse 4 says, love is patient. Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not arrogant, it's not rude, it's not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, it does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth.
I gotta fix this color grading on this one real quick. Window, workspace, color grading. I should just be able to go to here, slap a 709. I must have just not had proper settings on my camera for this one. Dang it. Go ahead and throw in a curve, bring down some of those darks, pop some of those lights, some wheels. We're definitely heavily on the... Let's pull some of that. I'm really not a fan of this shot. It's better, but I don't like the white of her dress. So we're gonna make another color wheel. We're gonna grab a magnetic mask. And I just want her dress. So yeah, we're gonna literally cut out everything else. Perfect, analyze. If you don't use magnetic masks, they're phenomenal. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then we want to actually brighten her dress a little bit. And then it's kind of going yellow because of the room. And I know that it's actually white. So we're gonna balance that, push some brightness, and look at the difference right there. So yeah, if you don't use color masks, they're phenomenal. So yeah, literally huge difference. So, and we'll keep that there. So,
but it rejoices with the truth. Love
yep,
bears all.
I don't think this one's color graded. No, let's go ahead and throw this 709. Whoa, never mind. So we'll just naturally do this one on its own. Just do a basic one. Again, it's kind of funny. It's the dog. But they're important to them, and that's what matters to me. And so if it's important to the couple, then I want to make sure I am getting that in there. So we'll do that. Let's keep them a little brighter. And then let's go ahead and do a color adjustment. Exposure probably a little. Put some contrast. Brightness. Let's do that. Pull the black points down a little. I want the darkness to show. Probably reduce the saturation. Yeah, just a little bit.
Love bears all things, believes all things.
Are none of these done? I thought I already did these clips. I think these were ones that I added. Oh, I think I already did some of these, and so that's why it's showing this. But yeah, we're just about done with our trailer. Just putting those fine tunings onto these things. So I'm just kind of adjusting there. We are heavy on the red, so let's go ahead and balance those out. Looks a lot better. This is still a little orange. I don't remember if that was actually that color. Pull some of the shadows, pull some of the midtones, color adjustment. Let's go ahead and get some exposure, contrast, pull the saturation. That's fine.
Hopes all things and endures all things.
I know that I put this on there because this is
endures all things.
I still get some color grading, but I think we're there. So if you're just hopping in, we are just about finished. I'm gonna go ahead and watch through it. We just put some sound design in there down here to try and spice it up a little bit. But let's see what we got.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Oh my.
Why? This is wrong with you.
Anyway, that's good. There were a couple things I noticed. One of the faces, yeah, that one was off. Just, whoa, what in the world is happening here? Did it just crash? Okay. You buy a fancy Mac Studio and it still doesn't let you even change a frame. Cool. Let's pull that up there. There we go. thought there was an audio cue. Maybe it was just bugged. Um, what was it? The girls talking. I feel like we need something there. The girls opening shot after her. Here we go. Let's see if the photographer's talking.
They are, but he's like that.
That's not helpful at all. So we're just gonna have to leave it as is. I wish I had some girl chat there.
Oh my.
I think it's fine for the most part. So now what I want to do, now that we've got all that, we are just about done. So this is what our timeline kind of looks like. If you zoom out a little bit more, you can see a little better, which is pretty standard. The one I did last time was James and Amanda, which if you jump here, we look at theirs. Theirs was pretty similar in concept. That's kind of how they just go. But yeah, let's go back to Amber and Philip real quick. Go to their teaser. And yeah, pretty much all I'm going to do here is just touch up some color grading, and I think we are good to send it. Obviously, I want to make the formatting the proper formatting. Let's go and do that now. So we're going to go ahead and modify our film here. There we go. We're going to modify this to custom, and I always forget what it is. It's 3840, and then is it 1560? I gotta Google it to have the black. What is it to have the black lines? What format ratio for black lines video? I always forget. I think it's 1540 or something like that. I knew that. 4K. 1620. So yeah, we'll go back to here. Oops, there we go. Not 1620. So what this will do, 340 by 1620. Yep. Now when we look at it, you'll see that we've got these black bars on the side, and so we can go ahead and get rid of our workspace here. We don't need that anymore, so we can look at our film. And so what we want to do now is, I already have a video effect that I created for this, so I'm going to do, I think it's called bar, or 235. Lines, what did I call it? I forgot what I called black line. Bar? I don't remember. We'll create a new one real quick. So what you can go ahead and do is go ahead and if you want to create the black lines and you want to keep it in the actual format of this, that way when you watch it on something like that, it actually expands it and you're not just forcing black lines in there. Change your ratio to the 1620, then go to transform, and what you're going to do is you're just going to scroll down here and you're going to scale all of them and you're going to go it until you just pass all the way out. So 126%. Yeah, so 126 covers all of it, and then it gives us our zoom. So what you can do, if you want, is click here, save effect, just make sure that scaling is upgraded, and then go ahead and just do, let's just call it 2.35 zoom. You come to here. Now I can go boom, and automatically it's going to do that, but we're going to need more because this is not a drone shot. So 130, 135, that might be enough. 133, 134. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and save to zoom. 235. Yep. And then now what we're going to do is go ahead and just select everything and do 2.35 zoom. I love my son. I hear him in the background. Gonna let that take a second, even though I paid big bucks for a computer, so it shouldn't have to do that, but okay. While that's doing that, I did want to check our analytics. I feel like we've had a few people hop in. go ahead and refresh it. Dude, what is everything not doing well today? Okay, so now everything should be zoomed in. So now what you have to do is go through with transform selected.
Verse 4 says,
so like this is okay, but I want to highlight the chairs here. So we're going to actually zoom out to 50 so that I can see it, and we're going to pull up till about there, and then you always want to make sure your X is at 0.
says, love is patient, love is kind.
I'm going to make sure they're centered.
Love does not envy or boast.
We want to pull it down to show the venue again.
It's not arrogant.
Violinist is our focus.
It's not rude.
I actually don't like how it went up like that, so we want to keep that there.
It's not rude.
I want to focus on the upper part of this.
Does not insist on its own way.
Centered again. Actually, the flowers are our focus here.
It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes.
They're pretty centered, but let's get a little bit higher just because we want the cake to be focused a little bit.
Believes all things.
Centered.
Hopes all things and endures.
She's a big
all things.
So we want to pull. I want that actually. That's good. Centered is fine. Focus is fine. Fine. Too low.
Oh.
Pull it up a little bit. Let's do that. Back up to the top again. Yeah, so really what we're doing here is we're making sure that because we're doing a 2.35 zoom on it, that like this, the standard, obviously they're cut out, so we want to make sure that we pull it up to where we want it to be, and this is how you get that cinematic bars. If you're just hopping in, again, obviously put your settings to 380/40 for the 4K. And then what you're going to want to do, actually her hair disappears. I'm going to pull up to there. And then obviously you want to, I do 134%, gives you the proper formatting for it. Let's keep that there. And then now I'm just going back through and making sure that every shot is in frame how I want it to be. That one's not bad. Pull it up a little bit. You want to kind of keep their head in the upper thirds. You don't want their head to be like centered because that's kind of weird. So you just kind of want to keep them towards the top of it. That's fine. That's too low. But her dress is also a focus, so we'll keep that there. Too much headroom. Let's focus on that. So yeah, we are just about done. Her playing with her dress. We can keep it tight, but shot's fine. She's my priority, and we're losing her. So I don't care if he's cut out a little bit. She's the focus. Nope. So these are like the just little nitpicky touches. It's fine. His head was gone. Dad's hair got cut out here. So yeah, you just kind of go back through and actually check each image because you want to make sure that you're not just rushing through it. I mean, obviously this is your job, so do it right. And so sometimes they're a little tight, but typically they're fine. You just always want to make sure your X is at 0 unless you're doing a zoom or something like that, or you're cropping in, then it's fine. But I love that shot. I love this shot. It's the parents right there, just watching them dance. Did I delete something? Wait, I did something. Wait, did I do something? Wait a minute. Where's my sound effects? Hold on. Did it, when it crashed, did it mess up my thing? Do I have to fix all that? I'm gonna be so mad. Or did I seriously? Okay. Oh my gosh, I just wasted so much time. When it crashed, no, it kicked me out of that one. So this one, this is the wrong one. I just wasted so much. I thought they were color graded. That's so stupid, dude.
Irritable
I
or
just wasted so much time. Alright, well, we're gonna start over, I guess. That's annoying. I didn't think that sounded right, but I was just kind of going along with it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna restart this process. If you want the cinematic look, modify. You're gonna go to customize here. You are gonna do the 3840 for the 4K, and then you're gonna do 1620, and that gives you a stretched image. And that gives you your black lines. And then what I'm going to do is select everything, and we're going to go to here. I thought that I knew I had color graded it, and we're going to go ahead and click on that. I already created it. It's just a 134% zoom. And now, yeah, I was going to say we changed the music, so I don't understand how. That's really depressing, I'll be honest, because I just anyway, it's
verse
fine.
4 says, love is patient.
Alright, I'm literally gonna have to go back through and redo all of that. That sucks. Yeah, my
Patient, love
Final
is
Cut Pro
kind.
literally just crashed, and so I had to. It kicked me out of the one and put me in the wrong one.
Love does not envy or boast.
Want the chairs.
It's not arrogant. It's not
Pull the violinist up a little bit.
rude.
A little more.
Does not insist on its own
I want that wider shot. Yep, there we go.
way. It's not
Flowers, but not the whole table.
irritable or resentful.
These ones are
It does not
fine.
rejoice
That
at wrongdoing,
sucks, dude. I just
but it
literally went through like
rejoices
half the film for no
at
reason.
wrongdoing, but it
And now it makes sense,
rejoices
'cause I was
with
like,
the truth.
that was so
Love
much slower paced than I thought. Because yeah, I already color graded all of these, and so
but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures
that's
all
depressing.
things.
I do have too much headroom, so we're gonna pull this. No, I kind of like her there. We'll keep that there. Such a different film. Music is such an important part of it. I was wondering why it was such slow pace, dude.
Oh my.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Oh my.
Hey, what are you doing? Daddy's working, dude. Come here. Alright, so this is how you edit the film, okay? So we gotta pull these up so we can actually see their heads. Oh, hey, you wanna see these puppies? Look. Puppies! It's a puppies. Puppy! What sound does a puppy make? Good job.
Love
Alright, well,
bears
we're gonna
all
keep
things,
editing.
believes all things.
No, puppies are gone, okay?
Oh my.
Why? What's wrong with you?
We need some more headroom here. No, not that. We're gonna X out of those. Her head's gone. Let's do that. Even on the quick ones, make sure your frame is right, because you'll notice, even if you see it for half a second. See that? Hi. You saying hi to them? Yeah. See that? Yeah, popcorn. Let's pull it down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Nope, sit down. If you're sitting with it, yeah, you gotta stay with that, okay? Alright, so here. Yep, coffee. That's how you get through the day, bud. Yeah. Alright, so let's keep this shot here. Do that. Yeah. Feet are in the shot. Fort Condi in. He's gone. Yeah, Daddy's working. Oh. Yeah, solid. Puppies are gone. Okay. They're gone again. Did I just use a shot? I did. I want to change that out with this one then. Let's change it with... Yeah. Let's do this one. Let's do that and that. Okay. 'Cause yeah, we don't want those two too close to each other. We can use them. Grandma with her lightsaber. Brother with the lightsaber fighting Grandma. These are literally so short, but... Good job, Filler, for looking. Puppy skin. See him? Let's pull that up. It's kind of a blurry shot, but it's movement. It's fun. Okay. Let's bring that down a little. Just like that. These are just going so quickly. What's up? Baby? Yeah. That shot, she kind of looked out of focus, so we're gonna swap that out. Change this one. What's up? Popcorn? Popcorn. You say, what's up? Let's go. It's okay. I want to use this shot more. I have 0.8 seconds. Let's see. Can I... Smiles there. So if we do this... No, we'll keep the close up. Pull it down. Pull that one down. Dancing with her friends. This guy's going crazy. The shot's too high. Nope, don't touch it, bud. Nope. Pull it down, focusing on... Don't touch it, okay? You can look, but don't touch. Alright, we're going to pull it up to here. I think we are... That's cool. Buddy, leave it alone, okay? Oh, you saw 5? You're counting? Good job. Alright, so we are going to pull this to the brim, because they kept walking out of frame. That's kind of large. Let's shrink it to there. Oh, that's what happened. It actually did expand it. Cool. Alright, you want to watch it, bud? Here we go. Let's watch it. See how it looks with the lines.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude. It does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Oh my God.
Why is it wrong with me?
Think it's good, bud? You like it? Is it good? Yeah? Alright. Thanks. Alright. Well, now. Oh, let's put some zooms on there. So. Yeah, there's some cars up there. So, yeah, now I want to put some zooms on there. So. Yes, buddy. Shh. So I think if we did this. No. Hey, but leave it alone, okay?
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is... Verse 4 says, love is patient.
Yeah, that gives it 140.
Verse 4 says...
So yeah, now we can do a fit.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind.
So yeah, if we do this right here.
Love is kind. Love does not envy or boast.
Zoom in. So we're going to want to do this on most
Not envy or boast. It's not arrogant. It's not arrogant. It's not rude. Does not insist on its own way. It's not
Yeah, we like that little zoom.
It's not irritable or...
On these shorter ones, we don't want to do that, though. We want to put it to... What's up? Hey. Hey, no. Daddy's got to listen, okay? Because if we look at it...
It's not irritable or resentful.
Because, yeah, we don't actually...
It's not irritable or resentful.
Fine, actually. Let's go ahead and... We'll go outside in a little bit. Daddy's got to finish this first, okay? Say, okay.
Irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth.
That one's way too fast. I think. Yes, puppy. Let's turn the scaling. Let's go ahead and get rid of that one.
But it rejoices with the truth. Love bears.
Yeah.
Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Can I do a negative 140 on this one? Hold on. Let's see. So let's pull back. So here's the 132, which we actually need at 134. Am I going to have to fix all of these?
Love bears all things, believes all, does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing.
That's so annoying. Okay, so we're going to have to fix. We have to go back. So yeah, I guess the previous one when I did this will be my test. So, okay. So, what I need to do is go to this first one, go to this. This is how you can create a setup for this. So if I go to the very first one, click on it, we're going to hit scale. We're going to click on this button right here. It's going to put them all at 134. And we go to the very end, we're going to click it again, but we're going to put it at 140. And so now, that gives
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind.
That zoom.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is...
And now we're going to go back to here, we're going to click, we're going to save the effect, we're going to go to the, take off this, or we're going to take off the scaling. No, I guess we can keep the scaling. Take off the positioning. So we're going to do zoom bars 140, so I know what percentage we're working with here. So we're going to save that, and now, if I go to zoom 140, and I slap it on here, now...
Love is kind. Love does not envy or...
Yeah, so the other one I was starting at 135, 132, I think. And so it messed me up. Because it had this
Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant. It's not rude.
We're not
does not insist on its own way.
Gotta keep working.
It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth.
I don't want on this one. I'm already doing a pace in here, so we're going to disable that
Love
one.
bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things.
For this one, I actually want to start at 142. Yeah, that's Daddy's book. Okay, leave it there. Let's start at 145. Then the next one we'll do 135. So doing what's it called? Ah, I forgot what it's called.
All things and endures all things.
That's cool. Maybe even more. Whoa, chill, dude. Let's put this at 165.
Hopes all things and endures all
Yeah, that's
things.
cool. That's sick. This one, I think we want to do the same thing. So we're gonna go ahead and click on you. We're gonna start it at 150. Click a marker, go to the end, and put it to 132.
Things.
And then all of these, we're just gonna slap 140. Same with these.
Oh my.
I don't like that actually. We need to move these up.
Oh my.
Because I feel like we're too... That's too far. Son, you're making this very difficult.
Oh my.
Hi.
Pull it up a little bit. Focus on the faces.
This is wrong with you.
And then all of these, we're just going to do this. So, whoa, did not mean to do all of that. We're just going to try it. And just see how it looks with the 40% zoom. Probably that was too much. Again, pay for the fancy computer. It doesn't even work. So yeah, we'll put the 140 on there to give it that little zoom effect. I highly recommend putting it on most of your clips. I think it just brings some cool movement to it, and it helps you not have to focus on movement when you're actually filming.
This is wrong with you.
But we do want to recognize that now, like, shots that we had correct are going to be wrong. So you want to make sure you're going back and making sure that it's focusing where you want. So we're yeah, like, see, these shots are good, but I want it. You got my AirPods? That close, too close to the head. So any shots that you maybe were too close, if you had the zoom, you just lost it. Thanks, dude. Nope, leave it alone. Hold on. Bye-bye, see you later. Pull this to there. Some of these shots are a little bit. I just wanted to actually. Yep, he's good. He's good. That one's a little tight. Cake cutting is tight. Oh, I'm already almost out. We need to pull that one like all the way up. We can actually drop the zoom on this one. Oh, I didn't even get one on there anyway, so. But zoom's on all. Yep, cool. Alright, let's watch it one more time with all the edits and see how she looks.
Verse 4 says, love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Oh my God.
Why? What is wrong with you?
I feel like I need to pull these a half second earlier because I feel like they're slightly offbeat. I guess that one kind of is. Well, hold on. I realized I just messed this up. So yeah, we're gonna wipe that one. Go back to here. Put it at 135. I guess, yeah. They're not very consistent because I feel like a beat's right there. Am I just messing this up? I feel like it's actually pretty good, but let me. Some of them are really on it. I think it's fine. I do want that way smaller though. Oh yeah, yeah. Scale just 100. Keep the scaling where it's at. Yeah, cool. Is it just cheering? Yeah, but I already put it on there. So that is it. I think we're good. I do want to take a peek at the color grading on some of these shots. I feel like some of them could be spiced up a little. Cause yeah, just push some coloring, some oval global colors, some midtones. Push the reds a little bit.
Verse 4 says,
I mean, that looks great. Dude, honestly, if you just get your settings right, then it's chillin'. Yeah,
love
fine.
is patient, love is kind.
That one's a little blue. If you get your color settings right the first time, you honestly shouldn't have that much to do, which is what I'm
Love does not
seeing
envy
here.
or boast.
Just pull the darks down a little bit, really, and push up the color. We're going to slight adjust. We're just going to do this and create one real quick. Because I feel like that's what I'm going to need for most of these images. Because I really feel like I got my camera settings on point for this one. So
It's not
I'm
arrogant.
thinking, yeah, for the most part, that's all I'm going to adjust. And then do some fine tuning.
It's not rude. Does not
This one's a little blue. So we're going to push the reds a little bit.
insist on its own way. It's not.
That's pretty. Slight adjust. Again, literally, I mean, it's not that crazy, but it just brings out more of the focused. These are a little yellow. So we're going to push some. Oh, I did a slow-mo on this one. That's why it's looking like that.
Resentful.
Same thing on here. Just going to pull from the green a little bit towards the blue. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It does not rejoice at.
It's mainly doing just some white balance adjusting here. So I feel like they're pretty close. It says red is off? Really? I do want to push some blue.
Wrongdoing.
And then we'll just do the same thing I just did to that one. Color wheel, pop it up, pop the color, push a little bit red, and then midtones.
But it rejoices.
This one I know needs to be adjusted, but I already fixed it, so we're just gonna push the brightness. That's the dress. The overall image, we're just gonna crank up the brightness, do that, pull down some of the shadows.
With the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things.
Slight adjust.
All things,
good.
hopes all things.
This is a big one.
And endures all things.
I'm gonna bring down the darkness from the outside, but push up the brightness a little bit. Highlight her. We're gonna push a little bit of orange, and then for this one, I actually want to do some contrast here. Some contrast, some exposure. Bring down some of the highlights. Saturation, -2. Midtones. Let's do that. That's too much. Perfect. Again, all these I'm just gonna adjust. This one we might have to adjust the whites a little bit. Pull the highlights down. Exposure down a little bit. Pull some contrast. And let's bring some black. Slider adjust. We're gonna set this as a second setting. Did I just misspell that? Slighter adjust. What? Why is it not there? Oh. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. That helps. Pull some exposure. We're gonna pull some warmth into them. Like, look how much of a difference that warmth makes. That's huge. What's up, dude? Same thing with this one. We're gonna pull some of that exposure up. Nope. No, sir. Don't touch it. Son. Dad just said don't touch it, okay, buddy? Uh.
Oh.
I don't like that much warmth. We're gonna slow that down a little bit. That's too much. I think it looks good. So yeah, I just put the warmth to 16. So same thing here, but we're just gonna pull this to 16.
Why? This is wrong with me.
So yeah, I think we're no. That needs it. Sunset looked good there. Slight adjust. I want the orange. Whoa. Oh, that's why I was like, I was adjusting the wrong clip. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We're gonna reset this clip. Yeah, I like how that looks. We're just gonna do this. Yeah, we're just gonna do this slight adjust. Slight adjust. I don't like how she's looking there. She's turning a little orange on me. We're gonna pull back the midtones. We're gonna leave those whites up there. Blacks are a little slight adjust. Slight adjust. We might need some more of that actually. Let's see. That's too much. Just put slight adjust on him. We do want to make his jacket black though, so let's go ahead and go over here. Color adjustment, and we're gonna pull the black. Like just that alone looks so much better. Maybe pull down the saturation by 8, contrast by 7. How does that look? Yep, we're gonna create another one, slight adjust 2, but it's misspelled, so let me fix that. Slight adjust, this is mainly just that extra one. We'll just do 1. Good. That one's gonna need a 2. No, it doesn't. That one's gonna need a 2. Yeah. Black point. Let's pull it down there. Yeah, these are looking good. And you can obviously spend days on color, and I typically do. Teasers, I don't recommend just because they are intended to be a background, so I can get to them pretty quickly. That's good. I don't want to just, whoa. And so I don't always, let's just put a slight adjust on all these actually. I'm sure that I will. Still want to check them individually. And then a slight adjust on this one. Do I want to do that as well? Cool. Alright, let's watch it and see if we're good to go. I think we are officially done. If there's any color
Verse
grading
4 says,
differences,
love
we're
is
looking
patient,
for
love
now.
is kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant, it's not rude, does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth.
It's a little fast-paced.
Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
Oh my.
Why? What's it wrong with you?
Saturation down a little bit, nice. Yep, that's it. Cool. So we're gonna go back to the saturation on the first look.
Oh.
Yeah, saturation on here. -6, -6.
Why? What's it wrong with you?
Alright, well, I'm okay with it. I'm good. I'm happy. One thing that I do always do is when I export it, I always export it into 4K, and then I also send it to my iPhone. Did I click the right one here? No, I just want, I don't want Apple devices. Export file. Just say teaser. 4K. Setting. Computer. Better quality. 4K. Save it to T7. Amber and Philip. Wedding files. Save. So yeah, I always save it and then send it to my iPhone for one last check because realistically, they're either going to be watching on their phone or they might throw it to a TV, but for the most part, it's going to be their phone. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll do this later. I'll upload it after. But we're going to export this real quick and send it away. But that's pretty much it. So we are officially done with this teaser. Took a little while, but that's how it works sometimes. Sometimes it takes a little longer because I want to make sure it's right. I think I changed songs about 6 times. It just wasn't connecting. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, you learned something. And I plan to continue to do some more. I plan to make more intentional videos later, but this was more of just a hey, I'm working on it anyway. I might as well live stream. So hopefully you learned something. And if you did, go ahead and subscribe, like, let me know what you learned, and stick around for some more. If you're looking for anything specific, then I will be happy to jump on it. So anyway, all right, take care.